Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, breaking news. Mali arrests Tuareg terrorists in Kidal. Tuareg terrorists in Kidal. Now, we've been hearing that some of these Tuareg don't even belong to Mali. We heard that they are from Algeria, right? And if you look at the faces of the guys that have just been arrested in the video, these guys don't look nothing like Malian. Just deport all of them to Mauritania, deport them to Algeria. That's where they belong, especially the fair ones. I don't know how somebody that looks like this guy and this guy looks like, how anybody can come with any argument that these guys are Africans. I don't get where that argument is coming from. You come from your country to sow chaos in our country and you talk about you are Malian. You're not Malian. I don't know where this whole Tuareg thing is going. I don't know. So they were arrested. And according to the reports we have, the Malian authorities are trying to be professional and they're trying to be strategic in their counter-offensive approach. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I've talked about. 2 days ago, I dropped the video here where I talked about the African Corps. We actually dropped their message here on their Telegram channel where they said that they talked about something about peacekeeping and they call the terrorists fags, right? This is the problem. The Malian authorities are trying to, because they've gotten a lot of complaints, a lot of complaints have been filed against them from the United Nations Human Rights Watch and all of that, when they pick up some of these terrorists, they perform war crimes and all of that, But in any sane world, there should be no negotiation with terrorists and there should be no second chance for terrorists. I don't know what to say about this. But look at the terrorists now. What do you think should be done to them? What do you think? These guys cannot be rehabilitated, in my own opinion. The earlier you get them to their virgins, the better. So they can have that conversation. Either they want to repent or not, they can have that with the God they serve. Because I don't think we serve the same God. I don't think we believe in the same thing. If somebody believes that killing people is how he fights for good, I don't know. But according to what some of them said that they are fighting for, I don't know. I don't know what they are fighting for. Because if the leaders of this Tuareg says that they are Malians and this some group of animals are saying that they are fighting for something else, it makes them terrorists. So what do you do to terrorists? You send them to their 72 virgins according to their doctrines. Right? Let's go forward. And according to the information we have, they said this approach is coming after a lot of human rights violation propaganda by the Western-backed media. Now there's a question: does terrorists have rights? Ladies and gentlemen, the only place I believe that these guys belong is in the mud. And I feel like the earlier the Malians send them to that mud, the better. Now we have another critical information that I want you to pay attention to. This was dropped on the official channel of the farmers of Mali. According to them, and I quote, the General Staff of the Armed Forces informs the national public that during a patrol in Modia, a FAMA unit discovered an IED planter torn apart by its own device in the malevolent execution of his mission. This Monday, 4th of August 2025, with the intent to harm the farmers. Now, this takes me to the next episode I want to talk about, right? Some of these terrorists, JNIM, IS, Sahel, EIGS, FLA, I think when they plan ambush, the first thing I've come across the most is that they deploy landmines. They deploy improvised explosive device. Only on few occasions you see them deploying the FPV drone or the kamikaze drone or the fiber optic drone. So in my own opinion, I feel if their best tactics is to deploy landmines, and we continue to see the equipment that the Malians continue to bring in. I know they are landlocked, right? I know they are landlocked. We are seeing a lot of expensive equipment, in my own opinion. But let's come to think of it. How about if the Malians employ the drone warfare in full to save soldiers, right? I'm just saying this. You can give me your own opinion. And I know it can be expensive, but not all drone goes for suicide mission. Some can drop bombs from the sky. Turkey has just made a new Bayraktar drone that looks like an aircraft. It's a UAV. In fact, at this point, I think the Malians should be thinking airborne. I know they still have to patrol. I know they still have to do their thing to make their military presence felt. But I am thinking that at this point, the Malians should be thinking airborne. Ladies and gentlemen, you can give me your opinion on what you think. What is the best approach you think the Malians can take moving forward? But another big win. Major arrest has been made. What do you think should be done to these guys? And what do you think? We've seen a lot of military equipment. We've seen the MRAPs. We've seen so much equipment. Armor vehicles, armor tank. Man. But I'm thinking, this is the time where the Malians need to start negotiating with these terrorists only with the area firepower. The only way you negotiate peace with these people is through overwhelming firepower. And I think the best way to overwhelm these guys, since one of their best and most successful tactics is to plant improvised explosive device under some, the roads, the bridges, and all of that. Why not go airborne on these guys? Ladies and gentlemen, you can drop your opinion in the comment section below. It's your boy 7200 signing out. Enough said, but before I go, much respect and salute to everyone on this channel.